Oh my god, what am I even doing right now? I don't even want to make a video right now. Oh my god. Anyways, guys, welcome back to a brand new video on my channel, my really shitty channel. I never upload on my channel much. Why? I just don't get it. Why don't I? I'm so lazy. Why? Come on. Okay, enough for the shitty intros. I have another story video. So, basically, as if you cannot tell by the gameplay right now, I play a lot of Call of Duty Black Ops 2. So I have a friend, he's actually my neighbor, he lives a couple houses away from me, and well, he's a hacker, he knows some pretty dark shit, and I always get hung up in the crossfire of it. Like, I always end up getting between him hacking another hacker and the other hacker hacking him, and then they, like, take it out on me. So yeah, friendly fire. So basically, yeah, he has a lot of internet friends that are real dicks to me. And a while back, about, like, I'd say a month ago, I joined a free-for-all game on Nuketown 2026. I think that's the year. I don't know that. Don't quote me. And basically, there's a bunch of people. They're having a knifing free-for-all. And I come in with a sniper rifle and I start sniping them. So instantly they're all pissed off with me. They're like, Wind, get out of here. What are you doing? And I'm like, ooh, I'm sniping you guys. You guys suck. And then all of a sudden there's this one guy and he's like, if you don't leave right now, I'm going to DDoS you. Those of you that aren't familiar with DDoSing, or distributed denial of service, it's basically when there is a motherfucker that has stolen his mom's credit card and bought themselves a booter. A booter is basically a tool or online website that you enter information into, and well, it fucking poops on the person's internet connection whose info you enter into it. So he threatens to DDoS me, and I'm like, oh, you're gonna DDoS me? So he says, oh yeah, I'm also going to dox you. Doxing somebody is highly illegal. When you dox somebody or documentate them, you get all of their information, like where they live, what their name is, and, a bunch of bullshit. In some extreme cases, they could actually get your social security number. So basically, since I have been around this whole community with my friend for a while, I know my shit when it comes to keeping my ass safe. So I start talking shit. I'm like, oh, you're going to DDoS me. And then his friends start chiming in and stuff, and they're like, oh yeah, let's get him. We could all DDoS him together and hold him off for the entire day. So I'll be honest, I was actually a little bit nervous. I'm like, wow, that could suck. And then they start to threaten to swap me. And my friend, he didn't have his mic. He had it broken for like a month, and he had a Connect mic, and I think that broke too. He just got a new mic, so things are good now. But he wasn't able to stick up for me. So basically, all of his hacker friends, frickin' Wireshark hood rats, open up their mom's laptop, start coding and shit, trying to pull my IP. So then, they start getting each other's fucking IP addresses. And, well, yeah, you guessed it, they start hitting each other offline. They're all like, hey yo, are you the 666, or are you the 532? Just a bunch of stuff like that. They're trying to identify me, see who I am, and in the meantime, they start fucking booting each other offline. There was like 5 people, no, I take that back, probably like 7 or 8 people in the Xbox Live party and in the game. There was only like 3 of them left after they had all DDoSed each other. And 3 of them, including me and one other guy. And that would be my friend. So they all just attacked each other, DDoSed each other offline. And I'm here laughing my ass off because these motherfuckers just took out all their shit on each other. They were supposed to hit me, but not a single one of them could do it. They all hit each other offline. Teamwork is failure. The funny thing is about this, though, I, at that time, was taking no precaution whatsoever. I mean, if you knew what you were doing, you could easily have gotten my address. My friend could easily get my address, my IP address, or internet protocol address, and he wouldn't have been able to fuck the shit out of me. So I had no protection whatsoever, and these scrubs still weren't able to get my stuff. Damn, Comcast Xfinity, they are blazing it. And I'm not talking about marijuana. I'm talking about blazing fast fucking internet speeds. Motherfucker. But the whole thing with, like, the DDoSing is, I know how to DDoS, and I am capable of doing it. I remember my sophomore year, I learned a bunch of shit on how to do it. I just be at like lunch in my school, just looking up, watching YouTube videos on how to DDoS and stuff like that. So I learned 100% like how to like, find shit out, how to get stuff done. I just didn't like know how to boot people. I knew how to do it. It's just pinging them a bunch of times, but I didn't have the power required. So then I did what any kid with their mom's, well, I didn't use my mom's credit card. I went and I bought myself a prepaid credit card. And I basically bought myself a botnet. So yeah, I know my shit. I also know how to dox and all that good stuff. But I don't do it because there's no point in doing it. If you're on Xbox Live and you have beef with another player, yeah, go ahead and argue it out and stuff, but DDoSing won't accomplish anything. It doesn't make you win the argument or anything, it just silences the person for about 10 minutes while they restart the router, and then they're back on. And if they're half smart, they'll put on a VPN, and then you can't do shit. I mean, unless you're my mentor. Fucking Monarch, dude. He hits with, like, his D-stat's like 400 and something gigabytes per second. And, I heard that it was about 600. I'm not really sure. Basically, gigabytes per second, that's what is used to hit people off. About 7 gigabytes per second is able to take off a home connection. I hit with even less than that, I'm pretty sure. Whereas before, when I had my botnet, I was actually able to do some pretty crazy shit. Like, I remember one time I was just testing stuff out on my devices, and I was at my school and unintentionally I DDoSed myself. And, well, yeah, that really backfired because there's 4 schools in my district, schools in the north, west, east, and south. So, essentially, I hit off the entire fucking district. And it was lagging out, too. I was, like, clicking the button. I was spamming the button. I'm like, why isn't it working? What's happening? Why is it frozen? And, well, yeah, my iPad went fucking nay-nays, bananas, fucking wacko poo-poo jabba, and then the internet was off. And I was only able to hold it for what? I think I was able to hold it out for like 800 seconds or so. And, well, I was using a DNS attack, and if you have a powerful enough DNS attack, you could null the server and or router, disabling the device long after you've actually DDoSed them. I remember one time we did it to a boomerang website that I would buy boomerangs from. I actually know the owner of the website. I think he probably wouldn't be cool with it. Like, he probably wouldn't do anything, but, like, he'd be pissed off that, like, he knew I was the one doing it. Well, it wasn't even me doing it, it was my friend. But he nulled the server, and it was off for, like, 30 minutes after we had attacked it. And by we, I mean he. I don't do that gay shit no more, boy. So yeah, my school's internet was off for like the entire week. It fucking sucked. I don't really know what happened. It might have had to do with like how I spammed the button, but I couldn't do anything about it. Like, our internet was screwed, dog. So yeah, I guess you could say Wind the hacker. Except I'm not really much of a hacker. I mean, I just like to exploit things, like, get free stuff. Which I'm ass at. I'm good at everything that I don't want to be good at. But I have to say, all the useful stuff that I've learned, I've taught myself. Like, whenever, like, I'm with people and I have to help them with something, they're always like, oh, wow, where'd you learn this? I'm like, we both know damn well that I did not learn this at school. Fucking a squared plus b. Okay, actually, no, that's pretty useful, but, like, I'm in physics right now. And physics fucking sucks. It makes no sense at all. And I think I just might die while doing it. I'll be looking at my classmates, we make eye contact, and we're not only just exchanging looks of I'm confused. We are exchanging looks of, please, kill me now. Speaking of my physics class, there's a kid in my class, kind of an emo fuckboy, and we're gonna just call him Edward Scissorhands. I mean, just Edward. So Edward, I had seen him at the football game a couple nights before, so his ass was arrested for smoking weed up in the bleachers. So then they were searched and shit, him and all of his emo fuck friends. And well, it turned out it wasn't weed at all. These morons were vaping in the stands. So I had recently gotten a mod myself, and I was like, here, I have like some nicotine juice. I don't do nicotine. I gotta get rid of this stuff. And I was about to leave, and they don't let you back into the stadium once you have left. So I'm like, here, just come out and I'll give it to you. And he's like, nah, just give it to me Monday at school. He's not there Monday. And I had ditched it, kind of. Well, I didn't want it. I wasn't gonna hang on to it for him. I mean, I just really don't like to be inconvenienced. So he comes up to me, he's like, where is it? And I'm like, I don't have it. He slaps me in the face 2 fucking times, And then he fucking nutshots me. But he didn't just slap me in the face 2 times. Like, at first he was joking, but he slapped me really hard. And then he's like, here, no, one more. And I'm like, no. And I'm like, okay. And he slaps me again. I don't know why I said okay. And, yeah, then he nutshot me, which really fucking crossed the line. So then the next day, he's like, dude, if you don't give me that vape juice, I might get violent. And I'm like, oh, you're gonna get violent? I'm like, you know what? I was maybe thinking about giving you the vape juice. But now, since you just approached me with an empty threat, fuck you, dude. I'm gonna throw that shit away. So yeah, I basically told him I'm not giving it to him. And if he tried to act violent and or touch me, I'm gonna rip his gauges out and, well, fucking make him eat it. I mean, I have to say, I'm generally a pretty nice, calm person, but I get angry really, really easy. I get triggered, just straight up triggered. And, like, I could actually get a little scary when I'm angry. But I have to say, back to the whole hacking thing, it's not really useful. If I go up to somebody and say I'm gonna rip their gauges out and, like, you know, freaking curb stomp them, it's a lot more intimidating than me saying, yeah, I'm gonna fucking send the data packets to your toaster and fill up them washing machines with data packets, overcook your toast and shrink your laundry. Which, by the way, isn't a thing for that, like, one person that's watching this and actually believes it is. So, yeah, it's not very threatening. I'm not even that good at it. Like, I'm better than that random kid that you're going to meet on Xbox that has a booter, or that 35-year-old Indian man that wants to fuck you up. Actually, no, it wasn't even a 30-year-old Indian man. It was like a 30-year-old redneck with his crew. DDoSed me once, and then I just came back with a VPN and they got all salty. I only have like $4. I mean, days left on my VPN, and I'm probably not going to buy a new one because I never fucking use it. The whole thing with me and DDoSing, I first heard about it by a channel called Leafy is Here, and I watched his entire series about kids that DDoS. And I was like, yeah, DDoSing, that's pretty gay, man. Well, then it interested me, and I tried to learn how to do it, and I succeeded. I mean, DDoSing itself isn't fun, though. There's no point in doing it unless you're in free-for-all and you want to, you know, get rid of the competition so you're constantly in first place. Which is dumb as hell. Please don't do that. Everyone's going to start doing that because I suggested it. But I mean, it's just much more satisfying to, like, look up the IP address and be like, oh yeah, you live in North Carolina. You live in, like, Ashenburg, North Carolina. I just made that up. I wonder if that's actually a place. Like, it'd be creepy as hell if I said that and you actually live in, like, Ashburn, Carolina. It's pretty funny. One time, I was on and I was like, hey, does anybody live in... I don't remember where. It was, like, somewhere in Colorado, like Colorado Springs or something. And I was like, does anyone live there? And I knew a kid lived there. And he was like, yeah, I live there. I'm like, oh, really? I do too. So he's like, where do you live? And I'm like, right next to the mall. And I was just guessing. Like, I just assumed that there was a mall there. He's like, dude, I live there too. So then I looked up the mall that was nearby. And I just made up an address of where I lived. And then he told me his fucking address. I mean, like, shit. I didn't even need to figure it out. I got him to tell me it. I mean, I didn't do any bogus shit after that. I just thought it was pretty funny and we were friends and stuff. I wasn't doing it to intimidate him or anything. Everything I do is just fun and games. I don't want to harm any person. I mean, all the stuff I've ever done was, you know, just like out of accident and me learning. Because if you don't succeed, try again. And I guess by me failing, I actually kind of succeeded with that whole school thing. Yet again, though, no, I don't do that. Accident, and it wasn't me either. It was a botnet. I had no involvement whatsoever. And it was just reversed itself. I didn't do it at all. I was sending it. It got redirected back. Multiple fucking times. I have to say, being that I did not want to make a video, I'm actually having a lot of fun with this right now. I mean, my throat hurts. Don't really know why. Oh yeah, and remember I was saying I thought DDoSing was gay? Well, I also thought vaping was gay. And well, yeah, I fucking vape now. And I'm actually pretty good at it too. I'm able to do like pretty good O's. I'm able to bend some O's. I was once able to make a triangle. I'm able to do rapid fire, ghost, French inhale. Well, if you can't do the French inhale, dude, what are you doing with yourself? I mean, I got that after a couple times. I wasn't even trying. And now everyone's gonna be like, haha, Wind Vapes. Actually, that could be like my new brand, Wind Vapes. I just open up like a vape shop, sell a bunch of shit to like a bunch of 10-year-old kids. There's actually a place in my mall that used to do that. There'd be kids that would go to this one store in my mall. A friend of mine, actually, he had like a whole e-cig business back when they were e-cigs and they weren't called vapes or atomizers, all that good stuff. So he'd basically go there. You were supposed to still, at this time, be 18, but these people didn't give a fuck and they just sell it to you. I actually got a blowtorch from that store. I don't really know why I got it. I just guess I like burning shit and destroying things. When Go figure. I make YouTube videos. I have to say though, why do I always say I have to say though? I say that so much. I hate it about myself. All of the YouTubers, and by all, I mean not all, just quite a bit, are really fucked in the head. I mean, I don't really consider myself fucked in the head. I had a pretty rocky childhood. I mean, I had a sturdy childhood. My parents were married. They tried their best to support for me and stuff. But just socially, I wasn't very accepted. So that kind of molded me into the person I am now. I don't really look at myself as a crabby, negative person, but I don't really look at myself as a glass full person. If someone's like, is this glass half full or half empty? I'd be like, I don't give a fuck. It's either let me drink it or you finish it. So there you go. That's my reaction. Neutral. Not like Sweden. Hail Hitler! Oh my god. You know what? I have to meme this video. Memes. Every time I bring something up, I'm just throw a meme in there. You know what? My parents are gonna be like, why are there a bunch of pictures of Hitler all over your desktop? And I'd be like, I was making a YouTube video. And then my dad's gonna be like, about Hitler? And I'm like, well, no, Hitler's funny. And then I'm gonna get a lecture from my mom. Hitler's not funny. He killed a bunch of Jews. And he didn't even mean to kill the Jews, though. I'm just saying. He said, pass the juice. But, I mean, when you're like, pass the juice, it kind of sounds like gas the Jews. I'm so fascinated, though, by, like, the Holocaust and World War II. Not so much World War I. I thought it was kind of boring and lame. There were no cool weapons or anything. I mean, unlike, you know, World War II, where we had nuclear bombs. I don't get it, though. Why do we build so many fucking nuclear bombs? Like thousands of nuclear bombs in the world, but no one uses them. 2 of them have only ever been used in actual battle. And by battle, I mean the USA mercilessly slaughtering thousands of Japanese people. That did nothing wrong. These were just civilians. Imagine if, like, we just went and decided to frickin', I don't know, bomb the shit out of some... I'm saying that wrong. I mean, it's like, imagine if Japan just started, like, you know, just frickin' dropped a nuke on Chicago, New York, you know, all of our big cities. That's pretty bogus. We won the war in, like, the most bogus way possible. Civilians, no, you don't touch that. That's not involved at all. It's the country's government versus the other country's government. That's how war should be, not bogus. Like when the USA was winning their dependency from Britain, we would go and we'd kill their elites. We'd kill their officers and snipe them and stuff, and that is horrible. I mean, I get it, yeah, we were fighting for our freedom and stuff, but you have to honor the war code. I mean, think about that. Imagine if there was like a group that wanted to secede from the US right now, and imagine if they just started assassinating leaders. You know what? Some of those leaders are really nice people. They're leaders for a reason. Just imagine like your son or something getting shot because he was a good leader and he was responsible. Yeah, it's pretty messed up. Yeah, really messed up. Anyhow, guys, I've gotten off topic now, and I have to apologize. Well, anyways, thanks for watching my video today. I'm not really sure if I'm actually even going to upload this one today. I don't know if I'll have enough time to edit it. I hate when my parents come. They're just like walking around me and shit. And I'm trying to edit a video, and they're just like, you know, watching my Call of Duty backplay. And it's like super awkward because it's like, why are you watching me? It's like when your parents call up like a video from when you were like 3 years old, running around in your backyard naked and stuff. Which I didn't do. There's definitely no video evidence of that. Actually, yeah, I did that. I'm so ashamed. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you all later. Peace out, motherfucker!